Men. What myth about men is 100% untrue? Story 1. Men only talk to women because they want something from them. This happened to me a lot in middle school and the beginning of high school because I had a lot of female friends. So I'm not girl crazy. It's just not hard for me to make friends with both guys and girls. Story 2. I sometimes hear girls say men are simple minded and don't get women's complexities. This usually alludes to men asking girls to be straightforward and tell them what they need from us. Story 3. If a man refuses sex, he's no longer interested in his SO, or finds her unappealing, or having a side chick. Some days are so stressful that we want to hit the bed and sleep. Story 4. When a girl is helpful around the house and courteous in general, sometimes a woman will say, your wife/girlfriend has trained you well. No, we managed to become decent human beings without a woman's help. Fuck you very much. Story 5. I struggle a lot with self-esteem and self-worth. I started seeing someone lately. She gives me many compliments, and I don't know how to handle it. I've never precisely gotten many compliments in my life, and when I asked a few people I know about it, they all admitted that they thought I'm attractive. I was baffled. The thought that I could be good-looking was foreign to me precisely because I never got compliments of any kind. My other male friends feel pretty much the same way. Story 6. We don't cook or do housework. Fuck that, I come home from a hard day of work and cook my family dinner every night. Story 7. I remember this one coming up in health class. Can you imagine how hard it would be to get through the day if it were true? It's someone saying that it should be impossible to believe, but some people don't want to think for a half second to realize how ridiculous this fact is. Story 8. I love how quickly guys turn into cuddly teddy bears when I give them a chance. Their enthusiasm for cuddling usually matches their enthusiasm for sex. Story 9. That men can't be a victim of abuse or domestic violence from women. Yeah, we can, and statistically, if we report it, there's a solid chance that we'll go to jail for it, even if all we did was take it and not fight back. Screw that. Story 10. Most men have zero issues asking for directions. I don't like being lost, it's goddamn annoying. Story 11. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. for work every day. By 8:30 p.m., I'm tired and on the verge of falling asleep, but I want to put in the effort on time. So let's get after it earlier or not at all. It took my SO some time to realize I was serious about this. Story 12. I've tried to explain things like this to my wife. She only wants to have sex right before bed, but I've been at work all day and I don't want to go to bed an hour earlier for sex. I prefer doing it earlier, or at least when I get out of work. But because I don't want to go to bed an hour earlier, according to her, I don't want to have sex with her. So no, I don't want to go to bed early. Story 13. Men are utterly incompetent in the kitchen, doing laundry and other household chores. Unfortunately, this is a stereotype primarily perpetuated by network sitcoms. Story 14. I hate when I'm out with my kids. People jokingly say, "Are you on daddy duty?" I've never heard someone ask mom if she's on mommy duty. It's assumed that men don't take their kids places, and it's annoying me because I work full time. But I also get my kids ready in the morning, cook them breakfast, prepare their lunches, eat lunch with them at school once per week, bring them to most doctor and dentist appointments. Story 15. Society makes every man who enjoys being around children a creep. I love kids, they're very entertaining, but I have to be very careful because people will quickly judge and accuse me of things. Story 16. I told my girlfriend last week how awkward it was when kids come up to me in public and talk to me. So okay, there, little one, it's cool if you talk to me, but when your parents find you, I'm going to look bad here. Story 17. I must keep all my negative emotions locked away because men are too manly to have bad feelings. It's probably awful for my mental health to suffer in silence, feeling that there's nobody to talk to. Story 18. Gender roles only exist when it comes to fixing something. I don't know why my wife continues to think that because I was born with a penis, I know how to refinish a deck, repair our dryer, or put new lighting up in our kitchen. Story 19. I had a girl take a shower at my place, literally smile at me from the bathroom door and say, "You're welcome to join me if you want." Then started her shower. I sat there confused, watching Conan, trying to figure out if she was serious. Then when she came out of the shower wrapped in a towel only, I still didn't get the hint. Story 20. That we can control our boners. I had a friend who thought it weird that someone could look at a woman and activate his dick. We can't control them, it's a reflex. Story 21. That we're inherently violent. I'm hard-pressed to find anyone violent. In 2019, people generally seem to avoid conflicts at all costs, except for public freakouts. Story 22. That a guy wants to fuck all his female friends, and any guy who says he doesn't is lying. And it's always a myth perpetuated by some guy who wants to fuck all his female friends. So say that, asshole. Don't drag the rest of us into your friend-fucking fantasies. That suffix on any sentence is pretty much a red flag that the guy you're talking to is a fucking creep. Story 23. Sitting down to pee makes you less of a man. No, it's cleaner and less hassle. I don't have to aim, I don't have to worry about accidentally pissing myself when my piss decides to ignore the laws of physics, curve around the head of my dick, and go sideways. I know this is probably TMI, but damn it, there are good reasons to sit down and pee. Story 24. Boys only want to love if it's torture. Fuck you, Taylor Swift. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about and have now wrapped the minds of millions of impressionable young women. Story 25. I'm gay, so no one bats an eye when I embrace my feminine side. I can cry, enjoy whatever fruity drink I want, and wear what I want, and no one cares. It makes me so angry that straight men can't do the same without getting judged. Newsflash, all men have emotions. Most enjoy pina coladas and like wearing nice clothes. Crazy, right? Story 26. That men hate cleaning. I have always been tidy in every relationship I've been in. I even love cleaning. It is satisfying to see how clean I can make the house. Plus, it gives me time to catch up on my podcast. Story 27. Men cannot be physically or sexually abused by anyone other than another man. Teacher sleeps with student. Oh no, that poor girl. Wait, it was a boy child and a female teacher. Nice. High fives. Woo. The first season of Riverdale has Archie boning his teacher. He's a minor. She isn't. Zero outcry whatsoever. No one, literally no one, is upset. Story 28. I hate the men are cheaters bullshit. Come on now. At this point, it should be more than fair to say that women cheat just as much as guys do. Are you guys probably a little sloppier at it? Sure, but to always think the guy was at fault for the divorce or breakup involving cheating is ridiculous. Story 29. That we're all constantly worried about the size of our junk. We aren't. Not all of us anyway. Most of us are secure with the size of our manhood. It functions, and we have techniques if we're below average size. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Story 30. That we can't be abused. I just got out of a relationship with a full-on narcissist with evil PMS. Every month it was hell. We'd spend the whole weekend in bed making love, and then she'd wake up on Monday or whatever day a completely different person. And she was so vicious with her words and actions. She's not the first either. I need to step back and examine why I choose women like this. Honestly, I can't take it anymore.